You want a depth county by county breakdown of Atlanta, the metro Atlanta area? Well, you will only find it right here on this channel as we're looking at the metro Atlanta counties, mostly north and central. Sorry, we don't have two of the southern counties here, but these are the numbers that I get, and we're going to break those down right now. Let's do it. Welcome back to this channel, and we are looking at a county by county breakdown of the metro Atlanta area. These numbers all include attached and detached homes all thrown into one. So if you've seen my other two videos, one on detached, one on attached homes, those are separate videos you can find. But this one, throwing them all together, plus looking at the different counties, seeing where maybe you may want to purchase, and if you're looking to sell your home, seeing what's happening in your county. So let's jump into all these numbers right now. And this first one, I love this chart here. This is so much information. Some people, your head might explode from it. But this chart right here is a month-over-month breakdown all the way back to August of 2023 to now August 2024 numbers. And so you can see that what's happening, the trends going on. And this is all the counties, the 8 counties at least we're looking at, thrown into one. So we can see, obviously, new listings have gone up, active homes are going up. I do like this breakdown of new listings versus active because as we know, a home might have been listed 3 months ago and still active. These are the ones just coming on the market. But we can see month over month, as I've always said, real estate is seasonal. So we'll see it go down from August all the way to December, and then come January, February, we see it pop back up. We see our high point of new listings at least coming on in May. And we continue to see the actives go up here. So last year, October, November area was the highest number of actives, and then it went down, coming back up. I'll expect that to be the same way here. So August, September, October, November, we're probably going to hit our peak and then come back down on it. Pending ratio, that's just the number of homes that are under contract versus the ones that are on market. Again, back in August, we had it at 41%. That's going to be our high point. Compared to March right here in 2024, it's our second high point. Definitely down year over year, 41% to 28%. So definitely seen a slowdown in this market. Number of closed homes is also down by 678 year over year. So we see 4,887 back here to 4,209 now. Months of inventory up, not surprising. And then look at this median sales price. So it was 430,000, went down until about February, started coming back up. We see our high point here in June, which was 460,000, now back down to 435,000. So that's only a $5,000 increase when we look at the entire market. And interesting enough, we kind of broke these numbers before. But we have to also factor in inflation when it comes to sales price and what's happening. So we'll talk about it, I think, on another slide. But even though the numbers went up in real value, the actual value might not be as high as that. Other than that, this one's kind of breaking down price reductions, where we have them or where we don't. And then interesting one here, I like this, is the seller's concessions. So after you go under contract, or when you're making an offer, you can ask the seller to pay or help pay closing costs. And so we've actually seen that concessions last year at this time were at 5,000. They've stayed that, and they've kind of gone up some. We see 6,000 is kind of our high point. So you're getting about $6,000 in seller paid closing costs as of right now. So just keep that in mind as you're selling a home, making offers. That our median amount of seller concessions is $6,000. If you're watching this video and you're looking to list your home and you kind of want to know what the maybe value is of your home, I put a link down below. Click on it, you fill in your information, and you'll get an instant value for your home. Of course, if you put your information in, yes, I'm a real estate agent, I will contact you. Some of you out there may just be looking to just put it in there just to get an idea. You're not looking to sell right now, and that's perfectly fine. You want to kick the tires a little bit? Awesome. If you are looking to sell within the next year or so or less, when I contact you, I'd love to talk with you more, get over to your home, take a look at it, give you a more accurate idea of what your home could sell for. But that is below. Again, not going to bug you, but I will contact you if you do put your information in below. Like I said, keeping it real here. So again, that link's below. Let's continue on. Going on to this next one. So this is a little bit easier breakdown. We just see month to month right next to each other, or year over year, I should say, right next to each other. And coming down here to median sales price. So I said that you got to take into consideration inflation. Well, inflation has been year over year 2.5%. We only see a 1.2% increase in the sales price. So actually, the sales prices are not keeping up with inflation. So when even the actual value went up, the real value has actually decreased by 1.3, because you got to factor in how much money is worth nowadays. So even though, like I said, the price has gone up, values actually are a little better now than they were last year if you factor in inflation. Again, that's surprising. Decent jump in inventory. We're now at 3.4 months. When you take to consideration attached and detached homes and put them together, you're probably not going to see, this value. I don't think it's going to, double coming next year, but I think you'll see it, continue to tick up some, just because prices are so high and salaries haven't hit that. However, big thing to consider and take in to factor in is the interest rates. Interest rates are coming down. As of this morning, I saw them at 6.12%. That's good. If the Fed's going to announce, I think on Wednesday, what's going on with rate cuts, and so as of doing this video, it'll be interesting to see if rates continue to come back down. I think this inventory is going to go down, because we've actually seen a high number of mortgage applications, higher than we have in the past 2 years now, and so we could see now influx of buyers into the market that could drive these home values back up. So definitely keep an eye on that. Obviously, for buyers out there, I hope not. For sellers, if you bought in the last year or two, you want prices to go. I mean, everybody wants prices to go up, but you would really need them to go up because of how high they are. But if you're 10, 15 years into your home, you got lots of equity in it. So if you take a little bump in terms of prices not going up as high, you'll be okay. Let's see here. Other than that, median days on market went from 18 to 31. Still, like I said, very entrenched into a seller's market still. And that failed listings are up from 25.8% to 39.3%. So more people not selling their homes. And then a lot of these numbers, if you pause and want to take a look at it, this is just effects of price reduction. So if you're not listing your home at that right value, if it's not going under contract and you have to reduce price, what the effect of that is versus, days on market and how much your sales to list price ratio is and all that kind of stuff. So more than welcome to take a look at that. Moving on. All right, hot and not. So now we're finally into a county by county breakdown. So we're looking at Cherokee, Cobb, DeKalb, Douglas, Forsyth. We've broken up Fulton into North and South Fulton, Gwinnett, and Paulding. And I'll do my best maybe in the next month or two as we start bringing these numbers. Since I don't get these numbers are given to me by a company that delivers to our office. Since we're not seeing some of the southern counties, I'm going to try to maybe throw in some numbers that I just pull myself. They definitely won't be as involved here as these numbers are, but I'll try to pull some maybe next month or the next couple months to kind of see what's happening in those markets. But definitely won't be as much detail, but I'll try to hit them. So coming to these, we're looking at active listings up across the board, except for here in Paulding month over month, but year over year definitely up. That's not surprising. Pending listings, so down everywhere except DeKalb. So DeKalb's doing a good job of getting homes under contract here, up month over month and year over year. Douglas is up year over year, so that's pretty good stuff there. Pending ratios, you can see down for the most part on it. And so again, once we see these pending ratios coming around 25% or more, we're coming to seller's market. When they go under that, talking about even market, then to a maybe even a buyer's market. So here's the pending ratios right here. We see the median is at 28.3 for all the counties. Looking at all these, look at this. North Fulton is at 24.2%. So we're actually, based on the pending ratio, we're actually coming to a, looking like it's coming more of a even market here. However, it's not the only thing you look at. You want to look at inventory too, and that's going to still put it into a seller's market. But keep an eye on that. Closed listings, again, down across the board for the most part, except for South Fulton month over month is up. and here in Douglas County, year over year is up. So, and more than likely, as we look at it, I believe these are some of the counties that the median prices are a little lower. So again, people kind of spread out trying to find what they can actually afford. Months of inventory up everywhere except month over month here in South Fulton. But other than that, it's up. But South Fulton 4.7, highest months of inventory of any of the counties we're looking at. So definitely Cherokee's the lowest at 2.7 here, but the median's 3.4 for all the counties. Median days on market, we're on 31 days. So if you're looking at places around Atlanta that maybe you're getting a better deal at, look at Douglas, 50 days on market, South Fulton, 53, Paulding, 46. So when you see these days on market that are higher than the overall median, this might be some areas you want to take a look at if you're trying to find a home for a value that if you're not finding in other places, maybe these are the counties to look at. But this also just gives you an idea of how quickly stuff is going off the market. So no matter where you're looking at, it's a good idea to know the days on market. So, a lot of buyers out there, I've worked with a lot of them, and especially when you first start looking, you don't want to take the first home, even if it matches pretty well. So, you want to see how long it's been on the market to give you an idea of how quickly do we maybe making an offer on this. Also, if it's going past your median days on market, it also gives you a good idea that the home may be too high in value. So it was for a while that homes were like 8 and 9 days on market. Like the first weekend they were gone. That's not the case anymore. But some people still have that mindset, and so there are definitely buyers and sellers out there that still think, oh, it's been on the market for 2 weeks, it must be bad. No, things have just slowed down. So don't freak out if you're a seller out there, and don't go be you know too high on thinking that something has stayed on the market too long. If you're a buyer out there and thinking some kind of massive reduction, if it's only been a couple weeks. So keep that in mind. It's good to know the median days on market. All right, closed listings. So how many have closed, and then what the median prices are. So we go through. Cherokee's at 490. We can see that closed listings for month over month and year over year have gone up in Cherokee County. So that's cool. Cobb County here at 434,000 median price, down month over month, but up year over year. And sorry, this is based on price, not the number of closed listings. So the price has gone up here year over year in Cherokee and month over month. Cobb up year over year, but down month over month. DeKalb County 384, 250 up both month over month and year over year, just slightly. Douglas County has taken a hit here, 315 month over month and year over year are both down. So Douglas County looks like a place, again, if you're looking for a deal, maybe there's a good one there. Forsyth, down month over month and year over year to 585,000. And the month over month, I wouldn't take as big of a consideration of just because of seasonality. Year over year, interesting here to see the drop in Forsyth. North Fulton, same thing. Popular areas here, we're talking about Alpharetta, Roswell, Sandy Springs. So interesting to see the hits here. But again, these are higher value areas here in Forsyth and North Fulton. We can see them at both at 585. So these are your higher valued areas have taken a little bit of a hit. South Fulton at 330, up month over month, but down year over year. Gwinnett down a little bit month over month, but up by 2.4% year over year. That's close to that 2.5%, which is where the inflation's at. So basically, Gwinnett's kind of a wash right now year over year. It's kind of your prices are holding steady. So 435, holding at 375. So again, these are median values. This is right in the middle. This gives you an idea, depending on your price range, if you're looking to purchase a home, of maybe where you can go buy. Again, this is a combination of attached and detached homes thrown together. But it gives you, again, an idea of where you can go maybe purchase a home based on what you're looking in terms of your home values. Your pending listings are higher. So the pending values are actually a decent bit higher than those that have already closed. Now, these values are based off of the list price. So just because the pending values are here doesn't mean the final sold values are going to end up at this place. But we can take a look. The pendings have gone up. Look at the pendings here. Here where we at in Douglas, Forsyth, Fulton, South Fulton, month over month have gone up, which is interesting because again of seasonality, that August again we kind of hit into September, that school's going in, so it slows down, so we can see that pickup that's starting to happen here. And then number of active listings. So in terms of the price, um, prices have, look at these, all of them pretty much except for Forsyth. People are starting to list them a little lower. So people are starting to get the hint that things aren't selling as high as they were. So that's a breakdown of the counties, at least 8 counties of the Metro Atlanta area. You take a look at. Hopefully, this was helpful for you to try to figure out if you're selling a home, kind of what's going on in the market, and if you're buying, where maybe to purchase a home at. Now, counties are still a big area, and really, if you really want to get down into it, city by city is even better to look at. I don't have a video for every single Metro Atlanta city, at least as of right now. But if you are interested in a specific city, let me know. I can try to pull the numbers for you and give you more details on a city by city look. Other than that, got any comments? What are your thoughts here? What do you see happening in the market? Love to hear your thoughts. Drop a comment below, or as always, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email if you have some real estate needs, whether you're buying or selling. Let me know. I'd love to talk with you on the phone or set up a Zoom call, meet in person. Thanks for watching. If you're interested in attached and detached homes, you can find those. I've already dropped those. And see you next time.